Hello, guys. This is Dr. Sheila. I'm going to talk to you today about how to determine when your does are going to kid. This is when your female goats are going to have their babies. This right here is my big old buck. This is Chester. He's the daddy of the babies that are going to be born. And then I'm going to ask you to make a guess of when these two girls are going to have their babies. And I'm going to show you how to determine. Well, I look at their bellies every day, front and back, and I also look at some other things. If you look right here, you can see Willow's bag and also her teats, which are the nipples. You can see her vulva, which is part of the vagina. That's located just below the anus. That vulva gets enlarged, it gets puffy, and that determines that she's getting closer to delivery. The goat's rump is normally flat and solid, but as she gets to the end of pregnancy, it changes. Her tailbone becomes elevated, and the ligaments that connect it to the pelvis begin to stretch and loosen in preparation for the journey the kid, or kids usually, will make from her body. So I check that every day, and I will show you how I demonstrate on Violet how to do that. Those ligaments get thinned out and they get very, very soft. Some of the signs that your doe is getting ready to kid is many times she puts herself in isolation. She stands off from the rest of the goats. Sometimes she seems a little spaced out. Right before delivery, you can see a mucus discharge, sometimes whitish or yellowish. We see the same thing in humans. Her udder gets very enlarged and full, as does the teats. Sometimes we'll see a loss of appetite. Sometimes a personality change. She may fight a little bit more with the goats. Mine tend to get overly friendly with me. They want to stay close to me. I like to think that they do it because they know that I'll protect them. Sometimes they get a little restless. They may lie down more. Lie down, get up, lie down, get up. They may paw at the ground. They just seem uncomfortable. I always keep a birthing kit around just in case I need it. Paper towels, gloves, betadine scrub, dental floss, scissors, old towels, a flashlight, a bulb syringe like you would use to suction out a baby. Always the vet's phone number, some empty feed bags, some lubrication, just in case I need it. You want to have a warming hut if it's in the winter. You want an area where you can separate mama and baby so that they can bond. A heat lamp if it's in the winter. You don't want those babies to get cold. I have had that happen before and have lost babies. Only a very small percentage of deliveries really require intervention. Goats have been having kids for many, many years on their own, and you're only there to help support in the rare instance if they need assistance. The other goats really love to come in and see what's going on, but they're not there to hurt. They never do that. Goats just don't do that. Here I'm checking the ligaments, which I do on a daily basis, right down that tail. I'm also checking the vulva area, which I do daily, because that's a really good sign of imminent kidding. Check those bags while I'm down there also. Some does really don't care at all. Violet does not care if I check or not. She just is so good with all of this. Sometimes you'll also see that doe squatting to urinate, but nothing comes out. That is an imminent sign of pushing. And once they start pushing, that's very apparent. As soon as they start doing that, I always feel for them because I've been there. This picture is the checking of those ligaments. They get very, very soft. Give me an idea of when you think they're going to kid. leave it in comments and I will post the winners. Just give me your name and we'll see who gets closest to the date.